What up, guys? Welcome back. So a couple days ago, I had a few of my friends over to watch Forks Over Knives. And in case you don't know, that is a documentary talking about the health benefits of going plant-based or vegan. I wanted to document this because I figure it could be helpful for people, for vegans out there who want to tell their loved ones about this information about how going vegan can change a lot of things about their health. And maybe they're kind of struggling getting across the animal rights issues or maybe even the environmental issues. I don't know. I really think that Forks Over Knives is a game changer for a lot of people. I know that it was for me. Learning this information is the reason why I went vegan. I had heard the stuff about the animals before. I had seen short little videos about animal suffering and all that stuff and what goes on in the factory farms. I hadn't seen Earthlings or anything yet, but you know, I grew up cooking and I was really heavily involved in that whole world, and I was classically trained as a chef. So to me, the animal well-being and the animal rights just didn't really click for me. And that wasn't the reason why I initially wanted to go vegan. Of course, now being vegan for over a year, I definitely have stayed vegan for the animals, and I see just how beautiful animals are, and I value them so much more, and I definitely see the reason why people go vegan for the animals, but that just wasn't the case for me, and it's not the case for a lot of my loved ones and friends. So I wanted to document this just to show you the reactions to what they thought of the documentary. I by no means forced them to watch this. My friend Emily, it was actually her idea. I talked about it with her, the documentary itself, and told her what it was about, and she really wanted to watch it. And so my friend Sarah and her fiance Chris also tagged along, and yeah, so I definitely wasn't like, you better watch this or else we're not going to be friends type of thing. They were genuinely curious, so I said, hey, why not make it a little get together movie night, and you know, I'll film it and see what you guys think and get a real live reaction. And so that's what I did. I cooked up some amazing vegan snacks. They came over the other night and it was an awesome time. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it gives you some, I don't know, some clarity. I hope it gives you hope that maybe your loved ones, your friends will maybe go vegan after watching the documentary. You can find it on Netflix. So what are you guys expecting to get out of this? Do you think it'll make you vegan or think about going vegan?
Yes. I've already been thinking about going vegan. It's just more about getting him on board because he's the chef. So.
Oh yeah, he's the
cooker.
I hate cooking. Teach me to love how to cook. That's what I need. No, we'll both be vegan.
You love it. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know if I'm going to agree with what it says or make me not want to become vegan because I completely disagree with the video.
yeah.
But I'm already trying to become vegan. I failed a lot. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what they say and learn from this experience.
Okay, number one, when they were talking about cancer, like my first thought was, so, you know, I lived in Mongolia forever. The oldest person that I ever met was, I think, like, early 60s, at most late 70s. Like, that's when everybody died. And everybody in Mongolia dies of liver cancer. And their meat is just constant. Okay, so their diet is just meat and potatoes and rice. That's it. And they just eat so much meat. And then they'll have, you know, this milk tea that they drink, and they drink it morning, noon, and night. And so they're constantly, like, pumping the idea of, like, milk and meat, milk and meat. And even when my mother-in-law came, like, if I didn't eat enough meat, she'd be like, oh, your hands are cold because you didn't have enough meat. You have to eat meat, or whatever it was. And I was always wondering, like, why is it that they live so short lives, and why is there so much liver cancer and, like, hepatitis and all this stuff? And I just never realized. When they were saying that, I was blown away. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have had my notebook so I could write it down and give it to Gonzo because he needs to see this. And then the other thing that was, you know, just insane is that you can recover from these diseases.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like the impact would be, you know, damage done. You can't reverse it, but that was interesting. And then I went to a barbecue this past weekend, and I haven't had meat. I've had dairy, but I haven't had meat in, I don't know, how long was it? Maybe 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Something like that. And, like, I didn't notice a difference. And so I go to this barbecue, and there is sausages, 2 different types of sausages, burgers, hot dogs, ribs, like, lined up, you know, and it looked good. And then they had a pasta salad with ham in it. And then they had a vegetable, like broccoli and cauliflower, with sausage in it. And then they had, like, a fruit salad. So I go in, and I'm like, Gonzo, there is nothing that I can eat. There's literally meat in everything. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just eating. So I ate ribs, I ate a burger, and then the pasta salad. I woke up the next morning, every bone in my body was aching. I felt awful. I'm like, I feel like I got hit by a truck. And that just showed me, I'd never noticed before, like, how meat is in everything. Like, literally, they're just... And then the pasta salad had mayonnaise in it. So it's like dairy, meat.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me want to, like, commit to it more. And, I mean, I can definitely relate to, like, what they were saying about doctors just prescribing medications.
Oh, my word.
I mean, I spent since I was 16 on medications, and any complications that came up, they're like, oh, this is wrong with you now? Okay, take this pill or do this thing. And, like, it's never about, you should change your diet. Like, we went to the eye doctor, and she actually was like, you should eat spinach, and, like, that'll help your eye health. And I'm just like, wow, that is so refreshing to hear, like, a doctor saying, like, you should eat good food for you. Like, yes. And I mean, I have that, I don't know if you've seen it, that movie, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Mm-hmm. That movie, oh my gosh. I was just like, that, like, woke me up to the fact that you can literally heal yourself by just, like, eating the right foods. Like, it's amazing if you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, these people, well, especially because the main guy, like, had an autoimmune disease, which is what I have, and, like, completely off of all medications, like, totally better, lost all this weight, like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's so hard to, especially, like, the stuff, like, sugar. And,
yes. Oh, my
like,
word.
As addicts, which is what we are, addicted to eating meat, and, like, I'm so addicted to cheese. Like, it's hard for me to turn away cheese and be like, no, thank you. It's just hard to, like, kickstart the being like, okay, I'm going to commit to this and, like, live a healthy lifestyle.
Do you think if you had someone to, like, help you along the way, like, teach you, like, go grocery shopping?
Yeah, I definitely
show you
think,
how to
like,
cook things?
like, having someone show you what to buy, how to read labels, like, even, like, giving you ideas. I mean, that's why your channel is so good, because you, like, give people ideas of who are vegan. Like, these are some things that I make every week, and, like, because I just recently watched the one where you said your, like, staples or whatever, and I was like, yeah, that helped me a lot, because I feel like I wouldn't know what to eat, especially since I, like, whenever I, you know, am on the go, or, like, I'm going home and I don't want to cook anything, it's like, okay, go to McDonald's, and I know, like, every time I eat McDonald's, I, like, feel like crap afterwards, but...
And it's interesting, once you become aware of these things, then you notice it's in everything. There is dairy in everything.
Yeah.
And it's just mind-blowing. Like, I'm starting to pay attention. I'm starting to see, you know, like, going to the barbecue and seeing everything has meat, everything has dairy. This is insane. Like, this is unnecessary.
Right.
But it was interesting. I was at the barbecue and I told Gonzo, I'm like, this is the scary part about doing something like this, becoming vegan and vegetarian, is what people think of you. Because we're there, okay? And she's like, is anybody a vegetarian? I was like, why? Do you have veggie burgers? And she's like, no. I was just going to say, if anybody's a vegetarian or a vegan, you are not welcome in my house. And she was like, you know, everybody's joking. And they were like going on and on, you know. But that is the true thinking. Like, my mom, she gets so upset if you don't eat meat. And I don't know if it's because she's Italian. I don't know what. But she will get mad. She'll be like, why aren't you eating it? Eat it. Eat it. Like, she'll get so upset. Then you feel bad. So you're like, okay, I'll eat it. Or whatever. But it's so unnecessary. The videos about, like, the poor animals doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
I don't, like, care. I just feel like, meh. But when I think about, like, the fact of what it's doing to you when you're digesting it, that's what impacts me. Like, whoa, our body is, you know, an engine. And the fuel we're putting in it is just clogging up our engine. Like, this is not right. Yeah. But when I look at animals, like, oh, they stand and they get milked, I'm like, so? It doesn't impact me emotionally or anything. So that was a good video for me to watch.
Yeah, that's...
I'm going vegan. I'm not letting the kids... Well, I will let the kids eat maybe a little bit of meat. I don't know because I'm not their parent. But definitely we're cutting out any of those sugars. That's done. No more grandmas, no. And then Gonzo is hopefully going to be changing with me as of tonight.
You guys should watch this together.
He will never watch it. But he will be changing his diet. So prepare, Gonzo.
I mean, I'm more inclined to, like, actually want to cook for the two of us because I feel like, I mean, I know if I asked him to be like, hey, you know, I'm not doing this. Can we do this together? If I really, like, made him stick to it, he would do it. But, like, I feel like if I was, like, the provider of the change, it would be a lot easier and more beneficial. So, yeah.
Thanks for being in this, guys.
Thanks for tonight.
So if you know any friends or family who are interested in the vegan lifestyle or going plant-based, definitely tell them to check out this documentary or watch it with them. Suggest to make it a movie night like I did. And, you know, obviously don't force it on them if they don't want to watch it, but tell them a little bit about what it entails, what it is about, and they might be into it. You never know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I post new videos. There's a hair in my mouth. I post new videos every week. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Take care of yourself, eat good food, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.